Shop Your Way members can ring in the holidays with Joe.
Dave's All New with Vince Vaughn Monday, and Tuesday catch Jennifer Lawrence.
Next Sunday,
you knew this day was coming. It's here.
The final showdown with the serial killer Red John is here.
I'm gonna meet him.
That's how you die alone. The game's over and I won.
It's not a game. Now you want mercy.
A new Mentalist, CBS next Sunday after The Good Wife.
It's an important conversation you don't want to miss. Catch the Dr. Phil Show every morning at 9 on WLFI. I'll see you then.
Two Tippecanoe County schools are closed tomorrow after suffering severe damage during tonight's storm. We'll have the latest on that damage. Plus, a business in Lafayette is partially collapsed. Hear from the people inside the building when it came down.
We had severe weather move through our area and that left quite a bit of damage, and we'll have updates coming up in the forecast.
News 18 at 11 starts now. WLFI Lafayette. News from where you live.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Rentschler. Thank you for joining us tonight. A line of severe storms rolled through much of the Hoosier State today, leaving residents cleaning up the aftermath. Meteorologist Amber Hardwick joins us now with more on those storms that did roll through our area. Amber?
Hey Elizabeth, we had quite a bit of damage, and I wanted to first of all thank you all for the reports. I'm going to just show you a few that I've seen in the past evening that really hit hard. Here's one of them. This is from Wade Armies. This is in Malott, and this was storm damage. Malott actually had quite a bit of damage in that area, and we'll go ahead and switch to the next one. And this is actually Southwestern Middle School, and this was sent in by Jeff Ooms, and he showed this awesome picture, and that really just shows the damage. It looks like around the gymnasium area. And then we just have another video or photo of the roof damage, and even the garage also pulled off, and you can even see a lot of branches, a lot of debris everywhere, and including damage to the pool. And just to give you an idea, that system has moved off well to our east, and it continues to push out, but behind it, it's going to be much cooler air into the area, and really we're going to see gusty winds throughout the overnight period, even into tomorrow as well. But this is just to give you an idea what we saw. This doesn't include the Indiana severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings, but this storm really had quite a bit of history, numerous tornado warnings and tornado reports. Here's a few of our reports in the area. We're just dealing with a lot of wind reports and tornado reports. I'll have more coming up in the main forecast.
All right, Amber, thank you. The Tippecanoe School Corporation will be closed tomorrow due to significant damage to two schools in the district. News 18's Brittany Tyner has more on the people who were inside the schools as the high winds ripped through Southwestern Middle School and Mintani Elementary School.
This is what used to be the gymnasium at Southwestern Middle School in Tippecanoe County. Sunday's storms significantly damaged the building.
When we first arrived, we saw that the west end of the building, which was the gym, had lost a couple walls and it appears the roof is gone. The east end of the building at Southwestern, which is the classroom end, has several spots where the roof is gone.
Assistant Fire Chief with the Shadeland Volunteer Fire Department, Dan Plantengus, says Mintani Elementary had some roof damage and broken windows. He says one custodian was in Southwestern and two teachers were in Mintani when the storms hit, but they all made it out safely without any injuries.
The power shut off, the gas is shut off. Right now, their power line's still in the road. Tipmont's working on getting those out. TEMA is helping with security to keep people out of the building overnight.
Tippecanoe School Corporation will be closed Monday because of the damage. Superintendent Scott Hanback says schools will be back open on Tuesday, except, of course, for Southwestern and Mintani.
We're just going to ask our Southwestern and Mintani families to be on standby right now, and we'll send them a notification as soon as we have a game plan put together.
Hanback says although the damage is unfortunate, administrators are thankful the storms didn't roll through when school was in session and students were there. Reporting in Tippecanoe County, Brittany Tyner, News 18.
And County Road 800 South leading to Southwestern and Mintani was closed this evening while crews worked to remove the power lines from the roadway. Tippecanoe County Sheriff Tracy Brown says people should avoid that area. For other school closings in our area, just head to WLFI.com. The Subaru of Indiana automotive plant on State Road 38 in Lafayette sustained storm damage tonight. SIA is canceling first shift production on Monday as a result. Spokesperson Jennifer McGarvey could not characterize the damage but says assessments are still underway. At this point, first shift production is all that is being canceled. The city of Kokomo, Howard County, Greentown, and Rushville declared a state of emergency tonight after storms swept through and left damage. The area is under a state of emergency until 6 a.m. School will not be in session on Monday for all of Kokomo. City officials were urging people to stay inside while emergency officials worked on storm damage. Much of the damage was on the south side of Kokomo. Trash service is also canceled for tomorrow. It wasn't immediately clear if anyone was injured in the area as a result of the storms. And the town of Malott was shut down for quite some time today after it sustained severe damage during the storms. Law enforcement officials had the road into town blocked off for several hours. Residents report several trees and power lines down. One man even reported a tree falling into his house. Surveyors will be out tomorrow to assess that damage. And check this video out. This video is from the dash cam of a Lebanon police officer. Take a look at this as the tornado crosses into the Lebanon Business Park. Police say a total of 26 homes were damaged, with 7 declared non-habitable. Damage primarily consisted of roof damage. 5 people were displaced, but all have found shelter with friends and family. So far, only 2 reported injuries, which are both non-life-threatening. A large section of the southern half of Lebanon was without power, but officials say most power has been restored. And customers with Duke Energy can expect their power to be out for at least a few more hours. According to the company's website, more than 43,000 Hoosiers are without power tonight. 13,000 of those are right here in Tippecanoe County. Duke officials say they try to have power restored within 3 hours, but due to the magnitude of this storm, it may take a bit longer. Strong winds demolished part of a large Tippecanoe County factory this afternoon. None of the employees inside at the time were injured, but as News 18's Dan Klein reports, they all feel lucky to be alive.
The twisted metal of the south end of the voestalpine building on US 52 just south of Veterans Memorial Parkway pulled apart by wind. 8 employees working inside right at 3 Sunday afternoon.
I seen the rain start swirling and I just took off running. Next thing I know, stuff was flying and next to me. I was running to the bathroom and stuff was flying everywhere.
Nowhere near gale force winds about an hour later. Still a breeze so stiff it's no match for a camera locked down on a tripod. Josh Walters was near an open bay door in the back and heard the tornado siren go off. When he started to feel the wind push him, he says he knew something was wrong.
It was tearing it apart like it was just a cardboard box. I mean, the siding was just getting ripped apart without hesitation. It was just, everything was just flying everywhere.
Winds estimated about 80 miles an hour. So powerful they wrapped siding around utility poles and pushed down trees a half-mile behind the factory. Even semi-tractor trailers were no match, flipped on their side. Walters and the others waited inside the bathroom for about 90 seconds before the worst of the storm passed, and they got themselves out of the building without a scratch.
Devastating loss of the south end of our factory today, but thankfully all of our associates followed their emergency drills to the letter and were in safety when this occurred.
Voestalpine is an automotive components manufacturer producing safety system parts like airbags. With siding and insulation flung this far, it's no telling how quickly the company can get back up and running. But President Andrew Ball says the insurance company will be contacted. He hopes the damage can be quickly assessed and repaired so a large portion of the factory can go back online soon. But the most important part, his staff is all just fine.
So I'm very, very happy that all of them are very safe and gone home to their families now.
A sentiment that Walters fully appreciates.
Glad to see another day. I got 2 kids at home. I love them to death. I'm glad they're okay. I'm glad I'm okay. I'm glad all the guys here are all right. I'm just glad we all made it out safe.
And with destruction like this, that was no guarantee. Reporting in Tippecanoe County, Dan Klein, News 18.
some powerful video there. Well, at least one Lafayette church is opening its doors to people who might not be able to go back inside their homes tonight. Christ United Methodist Church at 3610 South 18th Street opened at 6 p.m. Pastor Scott Mann says they have places for people to sleep, but no blankets. So if you're taking advantage of their opening, he asks that you bring your own blankets. Pastor Mann is also asking members to volunteer their time at the church this evening. Well, storms also ripped through parts of central Illinois earlier this afternoon. Coming up, you'll hear from a resident who witnessed a tornado firsthand. Plus, a possible tornado touchdown in Newton County damages several businesses. Hear what first responders say they'll be doing about it. Those stories and more are coming up next.
WLFI, news from where you live.
Get in the car and make the trip to MB Discounts in the heart of Delphi. At MB Discounts, we have all your window needs: garden, bow, bay, and double hung windows at up to 75% off. We work to pass the savings on to you. We're also your #1 place for kitchen cabinets, linen, and vanities. With new merchandise arriving daily, you're bound to find the perfect addition to your home. So get in the car and come down to MB Discounts across from Delphi High School.
Comfort is the #1 priority for our guests. People are wanting to be in a home where the room is comfortable and warm and cozy, that don't run out of hot water. Vectren enables us to have a more comfortable home by providing us with natural gas, and those gas furnaces that qualify are eligible for rebates. In the long run, you save money, and the rebate is just the icing on the cake.
Need a new gas furnace? Get a rebate of up to $250 from Vectren's Conservation Connection at Vectren.com.
Come into Steak and Shake for hand-dipped holiday milkshakes. Better yet, come into Steak and Shake for hand-dipped holiday milkshakes at half price during half-price happy hour. Weekdays 2 to 4 at Steak and Shake.
Roofmasters Plus specializes in roofing, siding, gutters, and metal manufacturing in Tippecanoe and surrounding counties. Roofmasters Plus uses only the highest grade hidden fastener metal, available in 30 different colors. 24 and 26 gauge commercial grade metal and Kynar 40-year warranty paint ensures your roof will last a lifetime. All Roofmasters metals are made right here in Indiana, and now offering free estimates and on-site manufacturing. Call now and compare our hidden fastener metal roofing versus shingles. You may be pleasantly surprised.
Travelers has a smart new way to save on insurance for your low-mileage car. It's called IntelliDrive, and the word is getting around. In fact, IntelliDrive could save you money when you renew Travelers insurance on the car you drive less than 13,000 miles a year. The less you drive, the more you can save, up to 30%. Just plug the device into your car, and it measures how far you travel. Call 1-866-700-6041 to find a local agent or sign up for IntelliDrive. Travelers, it's better under the umbrella.
Last year, Ivani Corporation Tippecanoe Labs recycled over 34,000 pounds of paper. That's the equivalent of about 300 trees.
Coming up Monday on News 18 this morning.
We'll talk to a local wine expert about what to pair with your favorite Thanksgiving dishes.
And Cameron will have your work week forecast that's coming up Monday on News 18 this morning.
You're watching News 18 at 11. News from where you live.
A possible tornado touchdown damaged businesses and homes in Newton County. There was visible damage in the town of Goodland tonight. Some of the damage includes downed trees and power lines. Storage bins at the Co-Alliance elevator were also destroyed. One homeowner says all the windows in his home were blown out, and some of the debris from the elevator actually ended up in his yard.
All at once, that stuff started flying. And it was coming, sucked our living room windows out, and the curtains and the blinds was out.
Witnesses from town say that when the storm pushed through, that a lot of debris came from the south, working its way northeast. So a lot of the debris that hit the houses came from another part of town.
No injuries were reported in that storm. First responders say representatives from the National Weather Service should be in the county tomorrow to determine if a tornado did in fact touch down. And telephone poles, buildings, and tree limbs are down in White County tonight. High winds ripped the doors right off a barn in Chalmers. Crews are working to fix down power lines on State Road 43 just south of Chalmers. Alex Turner says it was a scary moment right before the storm hit his house.
Rushed all of them to the basement and heart was racing, but got there. Our swing behind our house, the wood was lifted up out of the ground and it was thrown at the house and into our house.
Turner's home, along with most of Chalmers, is still without power. Well, tornadoes and high winds also ripped through central Illinois today. The damage you're taking a look at now is from Pekin, Illinois, which is just south of Peoria. Pekin authorities say no one is missing and no deaths are reported. Really amazing considering the amount of damage done there. Trees and power lines are down, and Pekin resident Jeff Lehman says his neighborhood looks like a war zone.
We had an alert, so we started to clean up our backyard and hurry stuff up, and then my son said, there it is. And in a matter of seconds, he turned around and it was right on top of us. We hustled in the house, and before we knew it, it was gone. It was that fast.
Homeowners say they've spent the night cleaning up the damage. Authorities are going door to door doing well-being checks. Crews, of course, are already out trying to restore the power to those who lost it. Well, despite the spring-like storms and weather we had today, believe it or not, this week is actually Winter Weather Preparedness Week. News 18's Holly Campbell explains how you can stay safe this winter.
We've already had a taste of winter weather earlier this month, and with fall coming to an end, the Indiana Department of Transportation wants your family to be prepared. November 17th through the 23rd is Winter Weather Preparedness Week, raising awareness of ways to stay safe out on the roads.
We have the most accidents reported during the winter season is in the first couple snows of the year.
Tippecanoe County Sheriff Sergeant Greg France says if you're heading out on the roads during severe weather, always have a charged cell phone with you.
You should always have the local jurisdiction's police department number, whether that's the sheriff's department or one of the local city police departments. Have their number handy, program it into your phone.
As part of Winter Weather Preparedness Week, NDOT suggests giving yourself plenty of time to travel, to plan ahead, and to always be alert. NDOT will have crews plowing, salting, and de-icing the roads this winter. France says it's important to allow plenty of space between you and the plow trucks.
There will be points where you can safely pass the vehicles, but definitely give yourself enough space. Sometimes they need to stop, turn around in interstate accesses or in other areas, and you would just want to make sure that you don't slide into them or cause them difficulty while they're trying to clear the road.
NDOT's website has up-to-date road conditions, weather warnings, and safety tips. NDOT's Crawfordsville District's Facebook and Twitter pages also update drivers of local driving conditions. And WLFI.com has the most up-to-date local weather forecasts, so you and your family can plan around winter weather. That's also where you'll find links to other helpful websites to keep you and your family safe this winter. Holly Campbell, News 18.
And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
We had a hefty severe weather event certainly today throughout the state, but now it's pushed well off to our east, and now we're starting to see clearing skies off to our west, just around our area. High pressure is going to return to the region, but first I kind of want to give you an idea of the history of this storm. This doesn't even include the Indiana watches, warnings, and even tornado warnings. This just includes pretty much Ohio. It still was quite a system, and it still is. It's also still producing a severe thunderstorm watch at this time in the East Coast. But now we're going to look at the storm reports. We're looking at quite a bit of wind reports and tornado reports. There's a report of a tornado in southern Tippecanoe County, around southern portion of Lafayette, even one up around Madairyville, around the Kokomo area, and of course the tornado report down in Lebanon. And here's an idea of the wind gusts that we saw: 82 miles per hour southern Lafayette and southern Tippecanoe County, 60 around Fowler and Benton County, 77 White County, 60 miles per hour in Tipton County. Now we do have a high wind warning, and that is for White County and our northeastern counties that is just until midnight. I'm expecting that high wind warning to be pushed out of the area, but I'm still expecting gusty winds tonight and even into tomorrow. And then we're going to start to see a really dry weather pattern for the rest of the week, at least until the weekend when we do see another chance for rain and cooler high temperatures. We had highs in the 60s today, and now we're going to drop into highs in the upper 40s. And that's where we're at right now. 49 in Lafayette, 46 Fowler, 45 up in Rensselaer, 50 degrees in Crawfordsville, 49 in Rossville at this time. And tonight we're going to fall to 39 degrees. Mostly clear skies and breezy. Gusts up to 25 miles per hour are possible. And lows are really going to fall into the 30s, lower 30s to our north, 33 Rochester, 36 Logansport, 37 Kokomo, lower 40s to our south, 41 degrees in Crawfordsville. Now, Futurecast shows much of the night's going to stay dry and even throughout the entire day tomorrow. I'm expecting mostly clear, mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies throughout the day tomorrow. So really just expect quite a bit of sunshine for your day on Monday. 39 to start off in the morning, mostly clear skies, 43 partly cloudy, 47 degrees by 4 p.m. Still seeing partly cloudy skies, and we bump up into the upper 40s, just around 50 degrees down in Crawfordsville, 47 for a high Lafayette. Also Remington, 46 degrees in Morocco. Now looking at the week ahead, we're going to be mainly dry throughout much of the week. 47 for a high on Monday, partly cloudy, mostly sunny skies on Tuesday. High of 46 degrees, 47 Wednesday, seeing partly cloudy skies. And notice we do have a percentage, about a 20% chance for rain on Thursday. And that's going to be pretty much in the evening and overnight period, because we do have scattered rain chances for Friday and Saturday as well. High of 50 degrees on that's Thursday, 46 Friday, 44 on Saturday, and then 41 degrees on Sunday, seeing partly cloudy skies. So overall, it's going to be mostly dry week ahead, minus Friday or Thursday night into Friday and Saturday. Much different than what we saw today.
Absolutely, and we want to make sure to mention this before we go to Ross here, but Purdue University actually did not luckily sustain any damage. So for faculty members, students, classes are still on tomorrow. So go to classes as scheduled. And the games were also on tonight too.
Yeah, the lights were on at Mackey. It was a basketball kind of a day with all the severe weather, that's for sure. The Purdue women and men were both in action. Highlights and post-game reaction coming up next in sports.
This portion of News 18 is brought to you by Steak and Shake.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe Chocolate Shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
Xfinity TV just got better. Get Xfinity TV from Comcast for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. That's a whole year. And now, you'll get Xfinity On Demand included for no additional cost, so you can watch thousands of movies and TV shows anytime. That's more than you get with satellite for less. Make the switch today. Call 1-800-XFINITY and get Xfinity TV for just $19.99 a month for a whole year. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Get out and ride with Yamaha and Power Sports of Lafayette. Power Sports of Lafayette is your hometown authorized Yamaha dealership and has just the ride for you. Yamaha sports bikes, dirt bikes, cruisers, scooters, ATVs, side-by-sides, and Yamaha generators. We have plenty of apparel and accessories to make riding your new bike an awesome experience. Full service department and financing available. Come see what sets Power Sports of Lafayette apart from all the rest. We're located on US 52 just south of Veterans Memorial Parkway, or visit us at powersportsoflafayette.com.
Morrow's Shoe Shop has always offered the best in shoes, boots, outerwear, and protective equipment.
Now we offer high visibility clothing and outerwear.
We have all the biggest brands: Red Wing, Carhartt, Timberland, King, including Irish Setter, Hunt, and Workline, and many more.
Check our selection of women's and kids gear too.
Come in today and see our sale on Carhartt.
And don't forget about the shoe mobiles.
Morrow's Shoe Shop, serving your needs for over 90 years.
Wait, that's my line.
Students come to Purdue University from all over the world, but where do they go when they graduate? Maybe back home or to a big city, but some stay right here. We're meeting Boilermakers making an economic impact in Greater Lafayette.
These are people who are entrenched in the society here, who are actually really, they really want to contribute and give back to the community.
That if we really want to find ways to keep young people here, we need to create that environment.
Tuesday at 6 and 11 on News 18. News from where you live. And now, sports scores and highlights. News 18. Sports from where you live.
The Purdue men's basketball team returned to action tonight against Ryder. The Boilermakers came into play with a 2-0 record and hope to build on its 36-point blowout of Central Connecticut State earlier this week. To Mackey we go, and this game was much closer than any Boilermaker fans would have liked. We pick up the action near the 12-minute mark of the first half. No one stopped Sterling Carter as he goes coast to coast for the lay-in. Purdue lead at that point by 4. Moments later, the Boilers on the run. They run the motion offense to perfection. Check out the pass from Carter to Rayfeld Davis, who finishes in traffic underneath. Game was tied at 40 at the half, but Ryder started the second half on a 15-6 run, including this 3-ball that gave the Bronx a 9-point lead. But the Boilers would come alive. Tyrone Johnson drives baseline and gets the reverse lay-in to go. And moments later, Purdue turns up the pressure on the other end, and it led to this. Look at the Boilers attack the glass. Eventually, Jay Simpson gets the putback to go, and listen to the crowd come alive. Not much to cheer about early in the game, but at the end, there was a lot going on. They force another turnover up ahead to Ronnie Johnson. He's going to miss the reverse lay-in, but Sterling Carter is there for the tip-in. Purdue hangs on for the 81-77 victory. Head coach Matt Painter shared his thoughts about the game afterwards.
You're going to have games where the ball doesn't go in, for you from the perimeter, and we wanted wide open rhythm threes, and if we didn't have that, we wanted to establish, AJ and those guys in the low post, but also use our quickness and be able to get layups and be able to get to the free throw line, because that's how the game was getting called. And so I didn't think we did a very good job of listening and doing what we talked about, and then they were able to push that lead out. So it's, that start of the second half was so important, and they won that, and they got us on our heels a little bit, but it was good to see our guys fight back and make the necessary plays to win.
The Purdue women's basketball team was in action this afternoon. Head coach Sharon Versup and the Boilers were on the road at Toledo. The Gold and Black held on for the 81-79 victory over the Rockets. Senior guard Courtney Moses led the way with a game-high 30 points. Whitney Bays scored 19 while KK Hauser added 17. The Boilers will be back in action on Friday at Mackey Arena. Tip is set for 5:30. Officials delayed today's game between the Baltimore Ravens and Chicago Bears for nearly 2 hours at Soldier Field after severe weather put a stop to play with 4:51 remaining in the first quarter. Prior to the delay, Ray Rice gave the Ravens the early lead as he punches it in for the 1-yard touchdown, and they led this game 10-3. But the Bears defense would wake up. It started at the halfway point of the second quarter. On the defensive side of the ball, David Bass with the unbelievable interception. He fights off the block from Ray Rice. Tip drill, touchdown. Chicago trailed 17-13 at the half, but this game would head to overtime, and in OT, Josh McCown led the Bears down the field. He connects with his tight end, Martellus Bennett, for the 43-yard gain. Martellus letting everyone know how he feels about that catch. And with less than 2 minutes later, Robbie Gould sends the Bears fans home happy. The kick is good from 38 yards out. 23-20 is the final. Chicago improves to 6-4 on the year. Mark Trestman, Josh McCown talked about the win after the game.
After the break, that first break, we came out, and there was a lot of energy in our locker room, but there was also a lot of energy when we took the field, and I think that really helped us get ourselves started in the second period, so to speak, after the delay. I thought that was huge.
It was just, let's take a deep breath here. Let's go back through and not shoot ourselves in the foot, and come out, better in this kind of second half type of thing.
And that's a wrap for sports. We'll be right back after this quick timeout.
This portion of News 18 was brought to you by Homestead CS.
Come and get huge savings during the holiday sale at Oak Express. All dining room groups are on sale, every one. Save 20% on all home decor and get 0% interest until 2017. Also enter for a chance to win a Disney vacation. Oak Express, for the holidays.
Ah, the $4 menu presents many options, yet grants us only one stomach. Master?
How does one decide between the original double and cheese or the fresh guacamole steak burger, the garlic double steak burger, or an all-beef Chicago-style football?
How do you decide, Master? Pictures.
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4. At Steak and Shake.
Where's Flo? Anybody know where Flo is? Are you Flo?
Yes.
Is this the thing you gave my husband?
Oh, yeah. Yes, the Name Your Price tool. You tell us the price you want to pay, and we give you a range of options to choose from. Careful, though. That kind of power can go to your head.
That explains a lot.
Yo, buddy. I got this. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one.
The power of the Name Your Price tool. Only from Progressive.
At St. Anthony, our staff-to-client ratio is exceptional. At St. Anthony, your therapy sessions are one-on-one. At St. Anthony, our clients consistently rate their care as excellent. St. Anthony Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, Lafayette, Indiana. To learn more, visit us at saintantonycares.com or call us at 765-423-4861.
Hi, I'm Tom Blackburn, the man with the bike. Every year, I see too many fellow riders injured because someone turns left or pulls out into an intersection in front of them. Accidents that are avoidable if someone had just looked carefully before pulling out. I always say, look once for a car and twice for a motorcycle. That extra second can save a life. Please look twice.
Blackburn and Green, attorneys for injured people, committed to be the best.
Let our expert housing counselors be your guide. Call 765-423-1284. Homestead CS, helping homeowners get mortgage relief and avoid foreclosure with Making Home Affordable, a free government program.
Shop for special savings during SofaMart's holiday sale. Choose from 19 incredible room groups and get a free HD TV or $500 gift card. Now save 20% on all home decor and get 0% interest until 2017. SofaMart for the holidays.
You're watching News 18 at 11. News from where you live.
We had severe weather for today, but the good news is that it's pushed out of the area, and we're actually going to see a drying trend for the week ahead, and also cooler temperatures as that cold front swept through the state. Now we're just seeing a few lingering clouds throughout the area. Here's a rundown pretty much of the severe weather storm reports that we had, mostly wind and tornado damage. You can notice there's a lot around West Lafayette, and also a high wind warning that'll expire tonight at midnight, so that's great. And tonight we're going to fall to 39 degrees, so it's going to be much cooler.
Much cooler, but safer than it was today.
Mhm.
All right, Amber, thank you. And that's it for the News 18 Weekend Report. Make sure to catch News 18 this morning at 5 a.m. for the latest on school closings.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great night.
This portion of News 18 is brought to you by the Bob Rohrman Auto Group.
Go cold turkey on high car prices. Visit the Bob Rohrman Auto Group for a great deal with all the trimmings.
Right now, get financing as low as 0 APR or savings up to $8,000 on new Toyotas, Hondas, Hyundais, Mitsubishis, Subarus, Kias, and more.
Bob Rohrman. We can beat any deal on a new car. The Bob Rohrman Auto Group, Lafayette, part of the Midwest's #1 family-owned auto group.
When life gets tough on your car, we're here to make it right again. At Maaco, we offer collision repair services for up to 33% less than other auto body shops. We want to turn the car you drive back into the car you love. Maaco, America's body shop.
Nearly 72% of students have consumed alcohol while in high school. It's the most commonly overused drug in the U.S., and each year more than 4,700 teens die from it. Underage drinking can result in arrests, DWIs, and even time in jail. Parents know the warning signs. Statistically, there's a good chance your kids have already tried it. For more information on underage drinking, visit the Eye on Kids tab on WLFI.com.
She comes in for that perfect toy. He shops here because the prices are so doggone low. Her, because with a knowledgeable staff, she never has to wing it. And him, because with our selection, he avoids unnecessary running around. No matter what your companion is, Pet Supplies Plus is your source for your pet's every need. So stop by today. Conveniently located next to Home Depot in Lafayette. As for me, I'm the official spokesperson.
Girls' night out. Are you coming? Sorry, I can't. We never see you anymore. Mom fell today. Her Alzheimer's is getting worse. I'm so worried about you. I'm really struggling here.
If you're struggling to care for a loved one with Alzheimer's, dementia, or other challenges with aging, we can help. Home Instead Senior Care. To us, it's personal.
In Greater Lafayette, we can help. Home Instead Senior Care. To us, it's personal.
When life gets tough on your car, we're here to make it right again. At Maaco, we offer collision repair services for up to 33% less than other auto body shops. We want to turn the car you drive back into the car you love. Maaco, America's body shop.
News 18, weather from where you live.
Kick off your shoes, stay right there. Sit yourself down in an easy chair. Buck's gonna give us a taste of the outdoor life. We got ducks to hunt and fish to catch. He might even take us to a shooting match. Let's join Buck for a bit of the outdoor life. Now, if you've been wishing for a little fun, Buck's gonna show us how it's done. There's no better time in the world, you know, than Buck McNeely's outdoor show. We got high adventure with a natural flair. You can see it all from your favorite chair. Let's join Buck for a taste of the outdoor life.
The Outdoorsman is brought to you by